Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand me like that, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It's another late night culture show, Karate with Infinite Patience. We are rocking it on the 6th night of August here in 2023, and I have to tell you, I'm feeling a bit lonely. Let's see if I still have the chops to carry a stream solo, because despite the fact that my group is full of 20-something beings that could be here with me right now, they all had better things to do. Oh, well, no, honestly, they're hanging out over at Tom's place, but that's fine. I'm glad you guys are all here with me. I am very excited. We got a lot of wonderful humans here. I somehow didn't get the Rumble stream set up right, and I blew the Odyssey stream. So let me tell you, failure all around. For those of you joining us tonight on Twitter, I do this better as a professional YouTuber than I'm actually showing off right now. And for those of you on Odyssey, I'm sorry. You are going to be confused. It depends on what time you came into the stream. And if you're not watching on Rumble, because you can't be, sorry. I'm just sorry. I mean, you know, I'll be there next Sunday. But look, I just want to say thanks for everybody who's being in there. We got 50 in the chat already. This chat will grow. Thank you for the amazing response we had on the first post-flight stream on Friday. That's right. As Friday Night Tights winds up, this show fires up well, not this one, but the one I did on Fridays. It was amazing. The post-flight show, lots of fun, completely different format, lots of great conversation there as well. And of course, WDW pros in the audience supporting me as always. Check me out tomorrow on WDW Pros channel. I get to hang out with him and the amazing Lorne from WDW Pro, That Park Place. And let me tell you, we talk about some great Star Wars stuff. I'm not going to spill the beans now, but I'm very, very, very excited about that. Let's take a quick conversation to everybody. Quick conversation, quick welcome, quick hello to everybody. Like SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor, if I can speak tonight. Release the McCracken, who dropped an amazing meme of me tonight, courtesy of WDW Pro. That's right. Pro shared out me dancing on a blue screen, and that has been gold ever since. We've got Yak Nomino in the chat. There's our good friend Real Wade Nation Gaming. And Shoemake is in the house. Great to see you here. We've got Liger Fan, Low Spec Linux Laptop, Cocho Dragon, and of course, Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank. How you doing, my friend? We got Schmilex in the house. This mind intentionally left blank. I feel like I'm blank right now. We got Fat Elvis here, of course, and Darcipio is joining us this evening. E. Clay Thomason is here. Fat Elvis is dancing away. Rogue Thinker is in the house as well. Midnight Mike is showing up. It is not quite midnight, but we're getting there. It depends on where you live. We've got the lovely Culture Boss here. Greetings, dear. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging out with us. We've got a rate specialist in the room, Renee's Ramblings, and so many more. Old School Lou is here. Let's see, a few other folks poking in. Argentum is here. There's Keck 44, the famous Keck 44. Gwagnar is here in the rubber monster suit. Cash is here. Cash! Give me the cash. What's up, Cashcaster? Judicon, what's going on? DS Ford is hanging out. The lovely Six is here. Where's my red shirt? Yeah, normally I wear red on Sunday, but I felt like I needed to be, since I'm a solo artist like Johnny Cash, I mean, come on. That's what's happening tonight. I'm just kidding, everybody. We got Shrek PMC in the house. There's Death Angel's Shadow. Let's see. 11 Alphas here. There's Sean. What's up, Sean? Check out Sean Stackhouse. I had an incredible weekend. I hope you did too. We've got Emblazoned 64 here. We've got a few other folks rolling in the door, like Jason. Jason, I'm a professional, and I feel sorry for you. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Wonderful support. 16-bit mascot is here. We got Ray Durazo here. Good to see you, my friend. There's Jaffo, the very talented artist and the person that memes me to pieces. Dermy Wormy is here. Says, I'm here for you, buddy. Well, I appreciate you. One of the amazing memers in our midst. Also a great channel. And he got to hang out with Yellow Flash a couple nights ago, and I think he got the better of you, Dermy. You got to raise your prices on your drink minimum, dude, because it's a rough way to make a living. DJ Ronnie G is here. Squirrel Lords Gaming is here. Look at all these lovely humans. We've got Soren Resner here. What's up? Check it out. The lovely Six drops me a lovely super sticker. It's a pair dancing around for a party. We've got Dermy Wormy send me $2 saying, hail, buddy. Hail. See, I don't drink for super chats. Brogu is here. What's up, Brogu? Walter Tomaszewski. We got Stygian Dogs here. Look at all these great beings I have in the universe supporting me tonight, like the amazing the Peter Venkman's fan site. If you loved Ghostbusters as much as this amazing human loves Ghostbusters, well, let me tell you. Ah, that's right. He is now known as the Weave in Black. When I was arrested, I was dressed in black. That's right. All right, guys. I have to say I'm stoked to be here, solo as I am, without the love of compatriots, because they're hanging out with Tom, which I get. I get it. I mean, Tom's great. Tom is my hetero life mate, after all. We've got a few more folks popping in. I'm going to jump on the first story, and those people are going to regret not being here. Good to see you, Elizabeth Young. How are you doing, dear? Let's jump on it because, look, I'm the first person ever to admit when they're wrong. And let me tell you, I was very, very wrong. I thought that Barbie would have been seen for what it was. I would have thought that people would have known. They would have known just how awful it was treating those of the male gland like myself, how reprehensible, how misandrous we were going to be treated. See, I'm using big words so that YouTube doesn't cancel me and take away my monetization. And let me just say, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with using big words. Not that they take away my monetization. Let's hope that never, ever, ever happens. But let's say this. I was wrong. Barbie's going to make $1 billion. The living doll crosses the mega milestone. Hey, there's a lot of firsts here, ladies and gentlemen. Like the first female director in the first modern era direction of a $1 billion film franchise. I don't know. Farce. Look, $1 billion Barbie. My goodness. It's fine. I will take my medicine. So Barbie's now crossed the 1 billion global in its third weekend. We said yesterday it was on the cusp, but now here's the pudding. Okay. So through Sunday, with the international box office estimate of $572 million for the Barbie film, we have a $1.31 billion worldwide double clap. Okay. So yeah, did rather well. 74 million. 74 million from 20,335 screens in 69 markets. Barbie skated just 49% down from last weekend. The incredible hold of this film was one of the reasons why it's hung on so strong. Here's all the box office totals. They're all going downward, but not at an accelerated rate. So it's basically on par to catch up with Super Mario Brothers, and that will be rather disappointing for me. It's a sign of, well, the world we live in, and that's not bueno. It's not bueno at all. For the 77 of you who are here, thank you for hanging out. I saw the movie. It was very mean-spirited towards men. If you're a lady and you didn't see that, well, I don't know what to tell you. It was rough. But my review's not wrong. It's very mean. It's mean in treatment of Ken and men overall, essentially wanting it to be a matriarchy in society. I want it to be an equality in society. I guess we're beyond that. Whatever wave of female empowerment we're on, because I can't say the other word. But yeah, it's crazy. And the question is, where is my panel? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm having fun. True story, Argentum. Maybe I won't get abused tonight, but I'm having a good time. I heard Barbie was unintentionally one of the most based movies released in years. I haven't seen it yet, though. I don't think it was based in any way. It does put on display a lot of very negative things. That I think society wants to portray men as. I mean, I didn't see it from that way, and it certainly isn't satire. It's too mean-spirited and unfunny to be satire. There were funny moments, but look at whose expense they were at. So, what's actually going on, and who is actually going to see this movie? It's a girls' night thing. It's ladies, fighting the patriarchy. That's all I can see it as. Nothing good. And I thought the Barbie pushback was way, way, way over the top. But what do I know? Says Shrek PMC. It was really, I think seeing the film is rough. And I think that the people that took their young people to go see this are really corrupting the future to the detriment of all. Yeah. But it is what it is. And again, I always admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong. I did not think this film would perform like this. I even call it a flop, and I think that's fine. Sanding Monkey says, I've heard the Barbie movie is breaking up couples around the world. It has been. It has been. We've actually, probably one of the best examples was shown on one of the videos Yellow Flash did this week. I think Jeremy from the Quartering did it. I think even Tim Pool talked about it, and many, many more. Being inspired to break up with the guy that you're with, getting a divorce, getting rid of your fiance. Okay. Loneliness is a rough pill to swallow in life. I'm just saying. Hey, what's going on, Orion Kane? Good to see you. We got Space Dave here saying you're up late. I'm always up late on Sunday nights. It's a good time. Yeah. Some people still think there are ghost bros and were never female fans before 2016. I know better. I know better. Lots of female fans. The boss loves the Ghostbusters. Used to watch that film all the time. We had the VHS tape, as a matter of fact. So there you go. Yay, angry Canadians here. What's going on? But hey, I just got here. That's right. You could see with the open freedom with old ladies going backward, just because that is the way I figured out. Yeah. I don't know. Is this really what they were looking forward to when they got suffrage? I don't think so. Hey, what's up, Victor? You're right. Barbie's going to make a lot of money. It'll beat Mario. If it beats Mario, my friend, we're doomed. Yeah, and I made a lot of effort and sacrificed a lot to go see this film. I guess I'm part of the problem. The He-Man woman hating slub. Wasn't that in the Little Rascals? I don't remember, but I do know it was pretty funny. Yep, a lot of people are shocked. Mission Impossible hasn't done better. I'm shocked. But I'm not shocked that the man who is no longer a YouTuber is joining me. The man who abandoned me. The professional broadcaster that basically controls the internet has decided to show up on the stream. My good friend Jason from Sci-Fi For Me TV. You can check him out at sci-fi4me.com. How's it going, Jason?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
You're all alone.
I'm good. I was carrying it, man.
You were doing just fine.
These little muscles were doing it, bro.
I can go.
No.
So I'm talking to the missus.
Oh.
And we're listening to the very beginning here where you're hanging in the wind because nobody showed up.
That's fine.
I'm like, should I go help him out? She's like, yeah, but you gotta show off. You gotta brag about the radishes.
Oh, look at the radishes. Well done.
I got radishes. I got 40 radishes that came out in this batch. Look at that. Yeah, nice.
See, that's some good gardening. Good gardening.
All right. And I'm also supposed to show you the greens that come off the radishes. These can be used in salads, by the way.
Oh, I'm telling you, radish greens are great. They're great. Yeah. In fact, you can just grow the greens. Radish greens are incredibly nutritious. Just do the seeds on a burlap, in a tray. Yeah, it'll be incredible. It's fine. I don't hear anything. It's good. These are good.
Well, apparently I have a guest down here. Let me.
All right, go off screen for a minute. I'm going to get to some.
No. She wants to say hi. I guess. Are you? Your microphone's not on though. Okay. Now there's Mrs. Boss.
Hi,
Has it been that long? Hi, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
All right.
Has it been that long that you forgot how to turn on my microphone? 1 week off.
This is okay. So this is the first time that the computer has been on all week.
Wow.
Not all week, for all weekend.
Yes.
Whatever are you doing with yourselves?
Radishes.
There you go.
Harvesting radishes.
And today he had gone out earlier this week and did a 5-gallon bucket of elderberry, which I snipped down so that we could stick it in the freezer.
Nice.
And they all went we sat there and harvested all those elderberries, picking out the green bad ones, and they are in the freezer waiting for us.
That's a controversial berry. You could there's places you get in trouble for those.
That's it. Well, it's growing raw in our backyard. I mean, it's wild out there. So I've so far clipped 2 5-gallon buckets of it.
How's dog run corn going?
It's actually not corn. It turns out it was sorghum.
Oh, that's fine. That's
and
good.
The stuff that survived the poodles being here. We were babysitting last week. They're turning brown. They're getting ready for us to clip. So I got to figure out what to do with them. So.
Sorghum's great to turn back into soil. It really is. You can turn it back in. It's very, very good. Anyway, that's enough gardening talk, but it's great. Thank you for joining us. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anybody's into gardening. I mean, I give people advice all the time quietly. I don't tell anybody stuff, but
we won't share your secrets.
I don't mind sharing secrets. I told you the secret of getting better yields of potatoes. It also reinforces your soil. So,
well, and he is very proud of his potatoes because he will go out there and get some, and then he will come down here while I'm at work, and he'll have his bucket, and he has to show me the bucket because he is so proud of his potatoes.
Well, you know what? He has every right to be. Potatoes are tough if you don't have enough nutrients in the soil. And again, the biggest trick I teach everybody is go buy a big bag of horse pellets, which is just alfalfa. Just go buy some processed alfalfa pellets. That'll give you a slow release into the soil. It'll give you an extra boost to your yield because once the roots hit it, they go boom, gone. So well done.
And beware orange assassin bugs. That's all I'll say.
Hey, you know what? Those little trappy guys work good. Those little sticky trap things.
Well, see, the thing is, they eat aphids.
They're supposed to be good.
They're good for the garden, except when they attack you and start stinging you because you've gone after wherever it is with the weed trimmer, and they start flying at your face.
Okay, the first one though made it into the bunker because I was sitting at my desk working. And, I've got my legs up, I'm sitting crisscrossed, and all of a sudden I feel like something is behind my knee getting squished between my calf and my thigh. And I go and I grab down there because it hurts. And there's this
little orange
bug. Yeah.
Orange assassin bug. All right, that's enough garden talk. But
it's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I love you guys. I could talk about this forever, but we're gonna lose an audience. But speaking of not losing an audience, we've got the lovely Magitech Mags sending me an amazing super sticker. Thank you for that, Mags. I appreciate you, young lady. It's a little Shiba Inu dog farting hearts. Those are my favorite. We got it's true. It's true. We got Mr. Tickletrunk. He's a Canadian, so he sends me a Canadian $3 super sticker, which is another Shiba Inu dog, which is my hero. That's right. And finally, we got an amazing gift from Space Dave 2000 saying, hey, have 10 Culture Casino memberships. For those of you who are new members, thanks for being here. You know what? Everybody gets rewarded with a clip. That's right. I don't play clips as often as I used to, but I'm going to play a clip. You're going to get the thanks for the cheddar clip. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you, Mindy, for being here. My goodness, I think this is the first time you've been on my show.
Usually I'm a pumpkin by now.
Yeah, well, it's neat.
And that's not garden talk.
No,
that has been a thing since we were dating because she gets up so stinking god awful early in the morning to go to work, and it's always been 9 o'clock, 9:30, gotta go to bed. It's turns we started calling it pumpkin hour because she starts just completely deflating at that point.
Well, and when we were dating, I would have to leave his place by a certain time so that I could actually drive home.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I only live 2 miles away.
Yeah, I understand that though. I mean, it's just you have to be at work, and if you're a responsible human. If you're a responsible human, you have to go. You got to go do things.
Well, it's not so much that is I can be at work anywhere from 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. But I'm one of those people who like getting up early so that if I want to leave work at 2:30, I can leave work at 2:30.
Yeah, for me, it's more about waking up early enough to just chill and have coffee. The boss will actually get up before me sometimes, and she'll be up like way before the crack of dawn, and she'll make it to the coffee pot before me, and I'll wake up and she's already sipping away at the coffee. So I'm like, all right, I guess I don't have to make the coffee. But no, I miss getting up at like 4 a.m. and going, being at the gym at 5 and being, working by 6:30 or 7. I miss those days. But the life of this,
you can have them.
Well, I'm getting old enough. I should probably consider the retirement plan. I just don't know.
Right.
A lot of people want me to do a garden channel. Yeah, I'd love to.
Well, you've got that DIY channel that you've been working on.
And actually I've got a bunch of video. Look, I've neglected that for months now, but I've got a bunch of video about building one of the greenhouses I just completed, and I've got a whole new greenhouse to build. So from beginning to end, people are going to get to watch it. I might even live stream some of that, so you can see me like drive screws through my thumb and stuff like that. It'd be a good time. But we got Tim out there. What's up? On your exegol instead of saying on your left. Great to see you, Tim. Guys, check out Tim's talk. He's awesome. We got the rookie critic here for $2. Mr. Casino. What's up, bro? What's up with you? I love this man. He has been promoting everybody for a long time. Used to be the Fandom Collective. It's now Rise Together, and they support people far and wide for free or for pay. They do a great job. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. We got another $2 super chat from Southern Bell 777 for $2 saying, grow beans inside your potatoes. Indeed. Actually, interestingly enough, I'm going to tell you something. This is super secret, just between the three of us. Okay. Just
Okay.
You can actually splice tomatoes. So if you take a cutting from a tomato, you can actually cut it into your potato, especially if it's a vining kind of tomato, and you can get 2 yields out of one location. I'm not kidding you. Just trellis your tomatoes on a vine and do a proper splice. Get the 2 guys together on one of the potato stems. Do a V cut, or there's many different types of splice. Go check that out for yourself. Maybe a little rooting compound to help out, but then wrap it up with some plant cellophane tape, and just a few weeks you can have tomatoes growing off of your potato roots. You get 2 crops in the one space. Yep, cool stuff. Yeah.
Cool stuff. All right.
That sounds more fun than random cantaloupe.
I'm very weird. Well, it sounds weird. You guys were growing like poodle corn or like whatever was going on there. I don't know, but I guess it was sorghum. So I still was like, go if they're volunteering, eat them. Yeah. But no, sorghum is good to turn back into your soil, so you're going to be good.
Well, and apparently you can use it as a sweetener, so
that works too. Indeed, yeah. Oh, the boss is great. She's legendary for drying and cutting and chopping and smashing things. So yeah, we've got lots of weird spices. It's very cool. The rookie critic is here for $2. $2 says too much cheese leads to constipation. So take this. Well, thank you for the $2. I like it.
But it's so pleasurable before that.
I know. Are you guys hearing all these beeps? It's like a panel showed up all of a sudden. But before they all get in here, and let me tell you, all of them are here. Southern Bell sends another $2 saying, Cece, do you not grow alfalfa for microgreens? Well, alfalfa microgreens are great too. But I use the alfalfa pellets, like the horse pellets, to super enrich soils, especially potatoes. Potatoes really need that. That's the extra nutrient that they need in its time release. So there you are. One last super chat before I bring in the amazing amount of bald people in the background. Jin Wong for an Australian $5 says, oh, I don't know about that splice thing, Culture. I don't want any mutant potato running around being all killer and stuff. Let me tell you, I understand. But no, it actually works out really well, and you can get 2 crops, especially if you're a patio gardener, right? If you're living in a limited space location, you can get 2 things out of one thing, which, let me tell you, if you've got a bucket of potatoes and you get 3 or 4 stalks and you can vine your tomatoes off of that and get a yield of like 150 tomatoes over the course of the cycle there, you're in the money. So, but no, I appreciate the $5 Australian. Jin Wong, a very talented artist indeed, and a good friend. Thank you so much for that. Now, without further ado, that's French, right? Ado? I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself.
Are you about to bail before all the bald guys show up?
Oh, you scare me.
Oh, there's a bunch of them back here.
Well, then I'm going to run and turn into a pumpkin.
All right. Well,
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so very much, Mindy. It was such a great pleasure. I appreciate you being here so much.
All right. Take care. Have fun, guys.
All right. We will. Speaking of fun guys, we got Jacob. He's bald. We got Brahma Bull. He's bald. We got that 70s rock fan. He's bald. It's the invasion.
The trio is complete. The trilogy.
The only not bald here is this guy, who also happens to be a producer on.
Yeah,
the
but he
channel.
has shaved his genital regions, so that.
Well,
That's
I mean,
right. I
he-
should tell Tom to screw off and come over here. I am so sorry.
So you know, like legally, how you like try to show up to a party for like 5 minutes, so that way you have enough witnesses to verify you were actually there. That's basically what I'm doing right now. So
Oh, all right. Well, fair enough. Okay. Well,
I mean, technically, if I had known that the other balds had shown up, I would have been like,
I
never
love
mind.
it. This is the Battle of the Balds live on my channel. This is fantastic.
So somebody talking about the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes movie there?
Say again?
Somebody was talking about the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes movie?
No, we were talking. Okay, so like I was telling everybody, you can splice tomato plants into potato.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So so the tomatoes come up, you take the tomato cutting, right? Like after it gets started, you splice it in with a little rooting compound, wrap it with some plant cello tape, and all of a sudden, kabam, you have tomatoes growing out of your potatoes in a smaller.
You're making Bill Gates very happy.
I don't like that guy at all, but I do like Magitech Mags for $2 saying potatoes are precious.
Potato.
Potato.
All I know
Tomato,
is
tomato.
Culture's been saying words with P so much tonight that his microphone looks soaked.
It is actually. Ooh, gross. All right,
Wow.
fair enough. All right, well, let's
Did that
get
like
going.
you were a professional.
That's called a plosive.
There's 230 of you here. For the 5 of you, whoever. I mean, I know Mindy's probably listening.
6'5", 200.
I don't know. For those of you who didn't get here early enough, I was talking about the fact that I was wrong. Barbie was not a flop. It's over $1 billion now. Okay.
But is it taking another full week to get over $1 billion? Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Brahma, you're unmuted.
Yeah, Brahma's muted.
Well, all I said was, does that mean we have to keep talking about Barbie?
No, please don't talk about it.
We're not doing that. Yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
do. Yeah, and Vertical Horizons just came up with a new term, moist mic. That's not
Nice.
magic mic. It's moist mic.
Moist
It's certainly
mic.
not. It's certainly not big mic. This is an average mic.
It is an easily transmissible thing. Moist.
Whoa,
I like the term wet beat. So there you go.
wet beat.
Weave.
Oh,
Wet
see,
weave.
Wait, weave.
I invented the term wet fight, and now everybody's using it.
That none of that sounds good.
No,
Okay.
I think that was John Wick 1 on Toxic Tuesday.
Yep.
Jean-Claude Van Damme did it long ago.
Yeah, but I invented the term wet fight. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to
Is
put
that
that on.
with towels? Is that like with rolled up towels?
Do you
I'm
also
gonna-
invent the action of wet fart?
No, that is not me.
Culture, thank you for he didn't invent a wet fart, but he perfected it in Dallas.
Yes, he did.
It wasn't wet.
None of us verified whether it was wet. It just smelled like it had to have been wet.
Let's rewind a little bit. Not only did I invent the term wet fight, but I'm going to invent the t-shirt wet fight. So you'll be able to understand what a wet fight is. Speaking of t-shirts, though, brand new t-shirt offerings over at Mixed Tees. Let me tell you, in the next 3 days, you're going to be able to buy your very own
Make America Beach again.
Make America Beach. That's right. You want beach time? We got you covered. And I think my producer can probably locate at least one link of an active shirt that's out there now. But tomorrow, much more. I'm very
I
excited.
know how to type. I could.
Oh, sorry.
That has been an issue in his producership.
Typing is important, ladies and gentlemen. Should be able to type.
Although I will say, Tox, I don't envy you your job. That collecting the memes crap on when you're gone. Yeah.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's right.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Borkin says, now give us some pointer on how to grow some great Mary Jane. Well, it's very, very important to buy the best possible clones, and then make sure you retain all seedage. Look, you can only get better by getting better. And I think hydroponics is probably the best path forward, regardless of whether it's indoors or outdoors. So there you go. That's your
I've
thing.
been thinking about moving back to Oklahoma, and they've got so many of those farms sitting out there that have the structure and everything for growing and everything, just because these people smoked up all their profits. It's hilarious.
And look, I'm not encouraging anybody to do that. Not my jam, right? And I certainly wouldn't ever encourage anybody underage to do anything crazy. But there's just a way of going about things and a way of not going about it. So there's that. Southern Bell 777 for another $2 says my sweet potatoes get planted in horse manure. A lot of people do that.
I had a weird thing happen with my sweet potatoes. I put them in a 5-gallon bucket.
Okay.
And I wasn't quite sure of the amount of time that I needed to keep them in before, because they did the green came up and the flower and whatever. And when I went to harvest, I got these long, scrawny little things that kind of look like sweet potatoes, but they look more like carrots. It was very, very strange. I was like, I clearly did something wrong. So
that's because of culture messing with the genetics of vegetables.
No,
done that.
Look,
he spliced those sweet potatoes with cell.
He spliced them with his own cells.
Okay, so here's the other cool thing you can do with splicing, and this is going to be the last garden talk thing I do. You can actually take a really robust apple tree, or actually, scratch that. Take a really robust navel orange, and then from each of the branches, you splice in a different citrus that you prefer, like maybe a lemon, a lime, whatever. And believe it or not, those particular limbs, as they grow out, if you properly treat your tree and feed it properly, you will be able to get a yield of all those different fruits out of one trunk. You get 4 different fruits easily out of one trunk, maybe more.
Only 2 fruits coming out of my trunk.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Okay, so in the chat, you can see that the great Toxic Man Flu dropped the Kenergy shirt, which is just one of the amazing products you'll find over on Mixed Teas, coming out from a wonderful place that if you're into the Chad clown version of Ken, if you want to clown the Barbie movie, this is where you go do it. So there you go. So. All right. So the tamako, that's right. Instead of potato. All right, let's get going. We got more to talk about. I want to talk about one of the greatest fights ever to happen in the world. Somebody had a thing in here and now it's gone. One of the greatest fights that ever happened in the world.
Thriller in Manila?
No. Well, kind of. This is the tumble in Tech Town. It's coming up soon. Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk. Apparently, you're going to be able to watch this for reals, and all of the profits from it are going to go to a veterans charity. So I think that's pretty cool. So according to the story from Deadline, he's ready to fight Elon and says he's ready today. And he's already given his prediction on who will win. Well, of course he has. So
is this boxing or MMA?
I think it's a MMA fight. It won't matter. I mean, Elon has him in all 4 categories, but it's fine.
I thought Zuckerberg practiced.
He has, but like I said, I have no faith. And a man has weight, reach, strength, and all of those other assets over you. I don't care if you've been trained in, Krav Maga. You're gonna have a bad day. So here's the quote from the cocky boy. Shouldn't we use a more reliable platform that we can raise money for charity? He said about to Musk, and he did that on his Threads platform, which is now half as important as it was a week ago.
Oh, 70% less.
Well, yeah, it's true. So earlier today, Musk shared about to raise money for that. All proceeds go to a charity for veterans. Said lifting weights throughout the day to prepare for the fight. I cannot wait for this, to be fair. He's like, don't have time to work out, so I just bring him to work. That was the video he shared the other day. He says, aiming to get to 50-pound free weights this week. I build muscle fast. Physical endurance is my weak spot, so I'm aiming to make this quick. At least he knows where he's weak. Yeah, as Zuck says, I'm ready today. I suggest August 26th when he first hit challenge, but he hasn't confirmed. Not holding my breath. Dude, give him 90 days to train. How ruthless is this? Anyway, I love this sport and will continue competing with people who train no matter what happens here, he said. So at least Zuck's doing his thing.
His wife is not too thrilled about him doing all of this, though, because putting together that octagon what's a madoodle in his backyard. She's not thrilled.
Oh, I bet not. So.
Oh yeah, his wife that's done a whole lot to earn those billions she gets to spend. Maybe she ought to shut up and go make him a sandwich.
Hey,
I don't think it's a lock for Musk.
No, I think Musk. Look, he's got a tub.
Trouble.
He's got a tub, and to win any fight, you have to have a solid core because you're going to get busted in the gut multiple times. You got to be able to do from that. I think he's going to get hit once in the gut. It's going to topple him, and then Zuck's going to beat him in the face till he's unconscious.
Zuck's a robot, so
you really think that he's going to get to the ground and pound stage fast?
I think Zuckerberg is going to go in and punch him a few times in the gut. I mean, coming from someone who's fought before, in real life, getting hit in the gut is no joke, and especially when you haven't done it and not prepared for it. I think Zuckerberg's been in training. He hasn't.
We'll see.
I think the game plan will be for Zuck to get him to the ground as quick as possible, and then it's not even ground and pound; it's just submission holds.
All Musk has to do is wrap him up once and keep him tied up. Little man, here, little man, stay here while I bear hug you for 20 minutes.
Well, can this be like a barbed wire flaming steel cage match?
That'd be better.
It's going to be a cage match. My thinking is if Musk can do it, then he ought to go Batman one punch on him and go straight for the nose first thing out.
Pretty much the only hope Musk has is a knockout punch.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure Zuckerberg is going to be on the ground taking him down.
Yeah, Caravaggio says Zuckerberg's never been hit in his life. He'll crumble fast.
It might. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
I don't know.
That deviate reach, weight. He's height. His strength.
Everybody. All right, I'm going to tell you this.
All right.
Everyone that ever fought Mike Tyson had all of those things on him. They were taller than him. They outreached him. They outweighed him. And he destroyed them all until Buster Douglas. And that's only because he got cocky and didn't train. And Buster Douglas did.
Okay, but you just keep Zuck at range, pepper him with a few when he gets
He's not going to be able to do that.
All right.
He doesn't have the stamina to throw punches for
you guys
more
are
than a couple minutes.
If Zuckerberg has the speed, that will probably make a difference.
Well,
but
here's the big problem.
I see Elon coming out on top on this.
Here's the big problem that I have. Like, what weight class is this going to be at? Because it looks like that Elon has some pounds on Zuckerberg.
It's going to be an exhibition weight class.
Yeah. It's going to be Elon weighs 60 pounds more than this little guy does.
Doesn't mean anything. That 60 pounds is fat. No.
We've seen Musk with his shirt off. It's not pretty.
It doesn't matter.
Culture and I having a slap fight does count as have fought before, dude. All right.
That's different. It's that. Of course, you were slapping my ass. It's a little different, though. Okay.
Hey, what? Right. I don't want that thing to go off. Jesus Christ, I'm not coming near that.
All right. Fair enough.
Man.
Okay. Speaking of which, we got another story I'm going to fire out here because, I know how much you love Tom Cruise.
Yay, Tom.
So is Mission Impossible series due for a reckoning? So now, just because of the unfortunate circumstance of where things fell, they're going after Tom. So I have a feeling that, they're going to gun for it. Let's see.
Didn't take long for them to go from you saved Hollywood to you're done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So when did Mission Impossible films become action movies? I'm not sure when that happened, but I know this much. For a series like the one in question, it's live by the action. No, live by the action, die by the action. Okay, fair enough. For a few days there, people were chattering about all the great action in Dead Reckoning Part 1. Talking up the Fiat car chase, which I thought was cool, or the train dangling from a cliff climax as if we'd never seen a sequence like that one before. Well, no, actually, you hadn't seen anything quite like what happened to get there before, but okay. But all I could think was, don't we have the Fast and the Furious franchise for that? The Fast and the Franchise Furious for that matter. There we go. For 27 years, the Mission Impossible films have been dotted with great action. That's part of what these movies are. In a funny way, though, it can't be the essence of what they are. This person clearly didn't watch the film.
No.
Or any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the heist aspect is still an action aspect in these movies.
Well, and if you go back and you look at the original series, they weren't all just cerebral talking in a scene all through the entire hour either. I mean, it wasn't massive action set pieces like you get in the movies, but that's a budget thing more than anything else.
Yeah.
And these films are more thinking action because you gotta pay attention. You gotta make sure that you stay on the ball because there's stuff in the dialogue that if you're not paying attention, it's a blink and a miss moment. Like the first movie that Jeremy Renner showed up in when he was talking about, I'm responsible for watching these people and she died. And it's only hinted at, but you connect the dots. If you're paying attention, you connect the dots and you see that he's talking about Ethan's wife.
Yeah.
And you have these little aha moments throughout the thing. And that stuff's peppered in there. So you have to pay attention. And whoever's writing this article is clearly not up to speed on what kind of movies we're looking at here.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, if you watch the entire film, and again, I will give it to this man here, Toxic Man Flu. It might have been a little bit too long, and unfortunately, because of the nature of what we do, he may have been exposed to the same stunt that was amazing multiple times, so it kind of was anticlimactic when he saw it. But at the same time, overall, that wasn't the end of the film. It also wasn't the best stunt. I didn't think. I thought
it wasn't the best stunt.
Yeah,
they spent I'm sorry. They spent a whole lot of time building up a stunt that I've seen before. So
and 6 motorcycles.
Yeah. And I know that we do have a few mods on the channel. So yeah, if you go ahead and approve comments, guys, as long as they aren't bad ones like racism and stuff like that I don't tolerate. Yeah. Let's get out there.
Well, then none of my comments would go through.
You're fine. Speaking of fine things, somebody shared in the chat. Oh, it's gone now, apparently. Jason, is this safe to show?
I don't know.
Don't show that. Jason. Don't show Jason stuff.
Show my stuff.
Well, somebody mentioned John Wick earlier, so I thought,
okay, but that's like pants down. No, I'm not showing that one.
No, but you need to show this one.
Oh, okay.
This one's.
Wait, I don't think I need to show that.
I'm in the mood for baked potato.
I don't. Why is that lady? Is that Lady Gaga?
That's Angelique Pettijohn.
Oh, that's right.
From Star Trek.
I know, but I mean that she kind of looks like a pinch-nosed Gaga there.
She does look like Lady Gaga, yes.
Angelique Pettijohn.
Lady Gaga looks like her. She's now dead, isn't she?
Yeah, I do believe she is. I mean, this was 65 when this episode came out.
Right. So that was 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Celebrating culture's love for tubers.
Speaking of not that old, we're gonna now weigh the scales definitely in the bald's favor. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
And
Hi,
I'll remove the
kids.
potatoes.
Hi,
Hey,
Tom.
how's it going?
How are you doing?
Did
like
did you eat a healthy meal?
I like
today?
turtles.
You do like turtles.
Fine, healthy. One
Um,
that doesn't kill you within 5 minutes.
Well,
I had corn dog and cheese curds for breakfast. And I had,
You guys ever seen the show Carnival Eats?
Hamburger.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Heard of it.
Green beans for supper-ish, lunch, whatever. And I haven't eaten since. Sadie wants out.
We had
Sounds
stuff
like a good day.
well, thanks for joining us, Tom.
It's been real.
Go take Sadie out. Don't make her wait. Go take Sadie out.
Do it.
Tom. Yeah,
No,
you're
still
muted.
muted.
You're muted, Tom.
I am?
You were.
No,
You is.
you are now.
See, this is what she does. She comes and she bumps up under my arm. She's like, it's
I
time
know,
to go
she's
outside.
walking around.
Just like a shark.
Go put her out. Okay, so I want to say this. Of the Batmans in the last 6 years, lots of qualifiers there. The best Batman's it was Ben Affleck.
I don't think Bat Tom is going to like to hear that.
Well, that's different.
Ben Affleck is an abomination himself.
Compared to,
Affleck was one of the best Batman.
thank you. Compared to the Batman movie that I was forced to watch that I didn't finish.
Oh, the Robert Pattinson Batman.
Yeah,
The one where he said he didn't want to work out, so he didn't.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The one thing that I like about the Pattinson Batman is we got to see more detective Batman than we've seen in any of the other films. A little bit with Christian Bale, but this one, however contrived everything was, and I mean, some of the action sets were pretty good, but you actually got to see Batman be a detective more than the fisticuffs and the explosions and the gadgets and all this other stuff, because that's all we've ever gotten from any of the rest of it.
Did he solve anything?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you at least got to see him doing it.
He found his Jesus and Mary Chain album. It was lost under the couch. I think Will Arnett was the best Batman, so fight me on that one.
It's pretty good one.
Kevin Conroy was the voice of Batman. I agree with that.
Yep.
I agree with that, son.
Worst Batman is Peter Weller.
That's probably true. All right. The best Bat Tom is still Tom. So, but let's get to this. So apparently Ben Affleck's axed Batman film was freaking awesome and built on 80 years of mythos, says the storyboard artist. It was
because he's a real man.
Well, thank you. See, there's Bat Tom weighing in on it. As you look here, it says Jay Olivia, a storyboard artist who worked on several DC and Warner Brothers movies such as Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, which I thought was terrible, and Wonder Woman, recently opened up to Inverse. Well, that's a reputable magazine about Affleck's scrap standalone Batman film. Affleck debuted as Batman in Zack Snyder's Dawn of Justice and reprised the role in Justice League. He was developing his own Batman movie to direct and star in before deciding to take an exit to the role.
So this guy who worked on Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and Wonder Woman is telling us that this was a great story.
Well, hang on a second. Jay Oliver is not just a storyboard artist. He has directed a ton of animated DC projects. Green Lantern, Emerald Knights, The Invincible Iron Man, which I know is Marvel. Batman The Dark Knight Returns, parts 1 and 2, Justice League.
Okay, if he did animated, I could get on board with him. But if he's saying those three movies were good and this one's great, that would worry me.
Yeah, no, he's been directing the animated features about as long as Tucker has been executive producer, James Tucker.
Right.
So a while. He's done a lot of them.
Because the animated stuff is great.
Yeah, and again, I said recent. I was talking about like the last 6 years.
Yeah.
But again, I like I said, I used a lot of qualifiers for a reason. But regardless, I feel like this had a chance to. I feel like this had a chance to be one of the best of them all. And I think if he was also acting and directing it, I think we would have ended up with another piece of cinematic history that might have been quite beautiful. I'm sorry, Affleck does great things. I mean, one of his most recent great things was The Accountant. You can eat it all day on
TV better than I really liked.
I gotta say, I did like his Bruce Wayne in The Flash.
Well, fortunately, I've never seen that film.
He was officially, but he was only in the film for like 3 minutes, dude. I mean,
no, I know, but what little he had when he was Bruce Wayne, not the Batman stuff, because that's all just an action throwaway thing. You could put a stunt guy in a suit, and that's all you get. But the character moments that he got, I think he did a pretty good job with it, especially given the fact that he didn't have a lot of material. So he made the best of it.
Yeah, what I really appreciate is that when, one of the reasons I like him in The Accountant is he doesn't talk much. Thank you.
Very true.
I'll be here all
His
week.
best roles are when he's playing somebody who's mentally challenged.
He doesn't have to act much. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But here's somebody that I really wish would have got some of the roles that they were up for. Again, another superhero character. Emily Blunt apparently was supposedly going to be Black Widow, and there were other MCU roles that she was up for.
I'm actually glad that this didn't happen because she's way better in actual movies than being in the MCU.
I seem to recall an interview with her where she said she wasn't that interested in doing superhero movies. And I don't remember how long ago that was, but there was something tickles in the back of my head that said she doesn't want to do these.
Well, here's the problem, Jason. She was in Jungle Cruise, so I bet she has a lot of regrets. You know what I mean?
I liked Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, that interview wasn't that long ago because it was her husband and her being talked about for Fantastic Four, and she was not interested.
There is rumor on the casting front for that movie, and I'm hearing some things about what the story could be. That's got me intrigued.
Matt Smith.
Look,
Emily, what's her name? Emily Baker.
Yes.
She's the weapons dealer in the Mission Impossible movies, the White Widow.
Yeah.
She's apparently the front runner for Sue Storm, and
she is. Yeah.
And the story I'm hearing is gonna start at least in the 60s.
Yep.
Which is what we've been saying for the last 4 or 5
David Tennant
6
needs
years.
to be Dr. Doom.
That would be funny.
That actually wouldn't surprise me, to be fair.
No, he would be very good at that. But before you get off of this picture, what is wrong? That is obvious face work. Obvious. And it's changed the shape of her face.
It's rounder.
Yeah.
Yes. Renee Zellweger did the same thing.
There's some kind of surgery that women in Hollywood are doing where they're sucking like the fat out of like their cheeks or something like that.
Yeah. It's like a uvular fat thing they do.
Yeah.
So she was a beautiful woman, and she's now turned into an old hag by her surgeon.
Okay, I don't like that surgery. Number one, I mean, Dylan Mulvaney had it, so what does that tell you? But I'm not a fan. And she definitely had, because of the facial surgery she had to do that, her nose is now more prominent, so that changes things. The structure of her face is different, and this is not a good picture of her because it's taken from an angle where it exposes the under part of her chin, and that's not normally done. She has normally a very angular face, But yeah, again,
She's also taking too much Ozempic.
That might also be true. But
hey, Jason, quick question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you talking about Vanessa Kirby?
Vanessa Kirby, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I had that wrong. I didn't have it in front of me, so.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
I do like her.
Yeah, no, it's actually that's been out there in many places now. But so according to the article, Emily Blunt could have joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Natasha Romanoff in Iron Man 2. The Oppenheimer star is now opening up about what she thinks of Scarlett Johansson, who ended up playing the role. She says, "Come on, the best girl got it," she says. Well, that's nice. And added that she was amazing. Johansson would go on to blah, 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 blah. Furthermore, Blunt has been rumored to have been offered other roles in the MCU. Roles that Blunt was allegedly up for included Captain Marvel, which ultimately went to Brie Larson. Wow, downgrade. Peggy Carter, who Haley Atwell ended up playing. Well, that was a pretty good call because Haley Atwell's awesome.
Yes.
And Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four went to Jessica Alba and Kate Mara in different adaptations of the franchise. Rumors, talks, queries, that kind of thing. She said of the rumors, noting she never met with producers or directors, yada, yada. So in a 2019 interview, Blunt said on the Howard Stern show that she was contracted to do Gulliver's Travels in 2010, despite not wanting to do it. It was a bit of a heartbreaker for me. I take such pride in the decisions that I make, and they mean so much to me. The films I do was so tough, she said. Turning down the role of the Marvel role, they kind of have a bit of a hold over you. There were other movies I wanted to do.
Was that the Jack Black Gulliver's Travels?
I think so. Yeah.
It sounds like she's looking at the fact that you get into a Marvel Cinematic Universe role and you're stuck there, obligated for 5 movies and 12 years of your life and however much else that ties up. And
well,
maybe she don't want to make that kind of a commitment.
Okay, so here's the weird thing. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about commitments when you do a film for Marvel or any of these big tentpoles. You commit 90 days up front, but you also have somewhere between 14 and 28 days that they can bring you back for reshoots, pickups, all the other crap that comes along with it, including ADR work and all the other elements. Then you have the promotional campaign, which is going to eat up another 2 weeks of your life. So you lose a good portion of your year, 1/4 of your, or even 1/2 of your year that you could be doing other projects. So
plus the physical training, especially if you're doing stunts, wire work, if any of that kind of stuff, that takes up time too, besides just the time to shoot. So
and then the fact that you, as Jason said, you're probably going to have to schedule in 4 or 5 of those over a 10-year period.
Yep.
And that makes it hard to schedule other projects. I'm sure.
You lose. That's exactly right. And you would know, dude, is somebody who's into these rock things, and you know how long tours take. It's the same kind of thing. You're signing up for. So if you're doing like multiple tours over 12 years, that's 6 years of your life that is lost to those tour parts. It's lost to these.
You can't do anything else. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and what are you going to do? You need downtime. I mean, if you take a regular movie role, you're going to do a 30 to 45 day shoot. Usually it's less now, but then you're going to have to come back for reshoots, pickups, ADR, whatever. But at least you go on to do another project, and you can do that other project, and then the promotion rolls around for the one that you just got done with, and then you just kind of roll into that cycle.
But on the positive side, it's guaranteed buckets of cash for years and steady work and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas most actors are out of work. So
no, well, I mean, anybody in A tier is still going to work every time they are looking for it. If they have a good agent, again, it comes down to representation. Then it's just. It is what it, and again, Jason, Tom, they can all tell you. But real quick, let's get to some supers, and then I want to promote the t-shirts again. So if my producer would do his job, Southern Belle for $2 says, "Revenge of the Killer Tomato Potato Weaver."
I'm creating thumbnails for comics.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Which one of these jobs do you want me to do now?
No, you're fine. You can do that job too.
Okay.
I'm just trying to promote the t-shirts. So Southern Bell 77777777777 for another $2 says best Batman. I like that Batman because I like Spider-Man, but that's a whole other conversation. Adam West, Michael Keaton, and Bat Tom. Bat Tom. Bat Tom. Bat Tom. Well, actually, the ultimate producer of the channel isn't here tonight. That would be 6.
So we're just not going to mention Clooney. We're just going to pretend like he doesn't exist now. Is that what we're doing?
Does not exist. That is not a Batman.
What about Val Kilmer?
Okay,
Val Kilmer was my favorite.
Kilmer did okay.
I like
Val
Val.
was good. Val was fine.
Love Val.
Val
Hated
was
the nipples.
You had the lips.
Did the car.
True story. True story. Let's see. We got a rate specialist for $1.99. Says, who else watched the 2003 The Death of Batman? I saw it.
I'm sure
That
I
was
saw
an
it. I
Affleck
see
film,
most
right?
of the DC animated stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that an official one? I don't know that I saw that one.
Well, and I actually have like the trade papers of trade paperbacks of like all of those amazing things that a lot of the stuff was based on. But holy cow, it's the Fat Steven JFG. What's up, Fat Steven Seagal? For a Canadian, $2 says Culture is selling Trump Keenies in September. No.
Yeah.
No. But thanks for being here, Steven. I thought you were going to be on the show. All right. Let's see. What else is happening? Yeah, no, not the animated. It wasn't official.
Okay,
so
No, then I probably didn't see
and
it.
I didn't see it because I saw a lot of stuff.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, the Bat credit card was cool. Who brought that in?
That was Clooney.
Yeah, that's why I made the sarcasm. Sarcasm.
Don't leave the cave without it.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the weird
Well,
thing.
that was Schumacher, and you know it. But anyway, not that Clooney needs to be defended.
What is this I just put on screen?
I don't know. What'd you put on screen?
I don't see anything.
Can't
on
see
screen.
anything. So
Maybe it's a good thing.
Jason
It definitely moved us to the side.
oh, there it is. Yeah.
Ah, whoa.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's a better shot of Emily Blunt. Now, this is Emily Blunt at the Oppenheimer press, so this is recent.
Yeah.
It still looks like she got a lot of work done.
Well, it does, but this is again a better shot of her. She's a stunning woman.
Well, I mean, if they're trying to do the Edge of Tomorrow remake, then she's gonna have to look good to be, young enough to look like someone Tom Cruise would date. So
That's Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, and again, I think the picture we saw was a bad shot. That's what I think.
It was a bad angle.
Or it was the magazine desperately trying to make her look ugly next to Johansson.
Oh, surely the media wouldn't fake anything like
course
that,
not.
would they?
Dude, did you see? I don't even want to get into any of that. But here's the other thing. I want to warn the audience and everybody here on the panel for the next 6 weeks to 4 months, you're going to get articles like the one we just talked about. Rumors about things that were possible for about other things because they don't have anything to cover because of the strikes. I'm going to give you an example. Here's an example of an article we're going to get for a long time because we got nothing to cover. And it is the Incredible Hulk director on the scrap sequel plans.
yeah,
This is okay. So why is this happening? Because there's nothing going on. They have nothing to cover.
Yep.
They have to go back to old stuff because there's nothing to speculate on new stuff because they're all on strike.
Well, stop and consider it, not just the fact that we don't have anything to talk about because nothing's in production, but this is also look at what the studios took away from us. And look at what the studios are doing to us.
Yeah.
Look what the studios are doing to the writers, and studios are taking away the goodies. And this is a calculated PR move against AMPTP, whatever that is, the studio group. It's part of the negotiations.
Well,
let's make the studios look bad, so they'll cave on a couple of negotiating points.
Look, what they're asking for right now. And again, I got a video coming out about this tomorrow. The guilds screwed themselves with their latest ask. Watch my video tomorrow. You'll see what I'm talking about. But nobody's in the right here. Everybody's in the wrong. And we're where we're going to be for a long time.
Well, and I saw a discussion yesterday online with regard to the Directors Guild taking the deal that they did and how badly that has made things for the other unions, because the Directors Guild apparently took a deal that's maybe a bad deal in the long run.
It's a terrible deal.
And it's going to hurt the other unions in their negotiating because of it.
And you know what, Jason, and you know this to be true. Tom knows it. Jacob knows it. Anybody who's been following the industry for a long time knows it. The Directors Guild always take crappy deals. They will never go on strike. They never have. I mean, not that I even recall. Perhaps they did. I don't almost every time they say, "Well, this is what we're going to do," and then the other table goes, "Okay, we're going to give you most of this, and then that's it." And then the directors go, "All right, fine. Pay us, don't pay us, whatever."
They've taken more crappy deals than Ben Affleck's made crappy Batman film.
Well, man, wow. Tough house. All right. Justin is in the house. He dropped a super chat I want to address. Justin Proper for $5. I love this kid. He's awesome. Just truly a talent scout for YouTube. He says for $5, I would love to see a gay superhero. Doesn't have to be MCU or DC, just a super duper gay movie. What do you guys think? Pandering, too woke, refreshing? Dude, I don't think it matters if a dude's gay. One of the coolest superheroes of all time is somebody that I know. I don't know if a lot of you know, but it was somebody powered by cocaine. It was Snowflame. That's right, Snowflame. I'm Snowflame. Every cell of my being burns with the white hot ecstasy. Cocaine is my god, and I am a human instrument of his will. There you go, Snowflame. You got what you wanted, Justin.
You need to put Snowflame up against Safe Space and what was the other one? Snowflake. Yeah.
No. That's
a battle for the ages right there.
For 2 minutes, and then Snowflame is going to walk away from them. They're smoldering corpses anyway. But like I said, I mean this is a character. You've got a character here. You got this character appearing in the first New Guardians way back in the day. Then he went on to be on Catwoman Volume 5, where it was revealed he faked his death and moved his operations to the private island of Isla Nevada. There you go.
Well, yeah, I don't care for gay superheroes. I think we've had enough.
They made Alan Scott gay, the original Green Lantern, when they did the New 52 and rebooted DC. You've had a couple of gay superheroes in Marvel back in the 80s. They got married in the comics. It was one of the first things. And of course they've made Iceman gay, but everybody hates that idea.
It doesn't work, does it?
It doesn't, because all of the years where he was not. And of course, they did the same thing to Tim Drake.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Kent. And was like, really, guys? Is this the only play that you've got in the book? Is to do this? But I don't know that a gay superhero, if that's the focus, I don't know that it would play well in the cinema. Theater.
No, it doesn't. See, that's the thing.
They do okay in the comic book, but not in the movies, because you got to play to a general audience, and they're not going to go see that kind of movie.
Well, look, you don't make that the focus. You just make that an element of the character. But that's not the only one. I mean, as the chat pointed out, you had other characters that were also gay. you had North Star. You had
that's the one. Sorry, that's a Marvel one.
Yeah. And to be fair, I mean, North Star, right? It here you go. I mean, it's like, why does that matter? The Immutables, why does it matter? I mean, I know Justin for $2 wants to say, so he's gay coke addict? I want this movie. Yeah, sign me up for it. Thank you for the $2, Justin. But, I don't know that any of that matters. See, this is the problem with Immutables, right? They are not your defining characteristics. Your character is your defining characteristics. What makes you is your characteristic. It's not this immutable stuff that everybody's focused on, which is why you lose touch with an audience really fast. It's why people feel like they're walking into a very preachy circumstance that they have zero interest in. It's not church. You're not going to film for that experience unless you're going to a religious film. So why are you being proselytized, dude? It's a good question. We've got our good friend Fat Steven Seagal for Canadian $2 saying the New Warriors was made for that. I thought, well, kind of.
Oh, what a joke that was!
I tell you what, Steven.
I want to see a Firestar movie. Do you remember Firestar? She was part of the New Warriors, but those of us of an age, we grew up with Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, the cartoon on Saturday morning, right? It was Spider-Man and it was Iceman and it was Firestar.
Yep.
She's a great character.
Yeah.
She should get some screen time, I think. But she won't because she's white and she's a redhead.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I'm waiting for my producer to get me the stuff and things.
You told him he could work on thumbnails.
Oh, that's right.
What am I doing?
No, you're fine.
You're fine. I dropped it in the chat.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. So yeah, we got many much T-shirts and other merchandise and memorabilia. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's the right word. Yeah, and this is normally where I ask Jacob.
Yet again.
This is normally where I ask Jacob to come up with a thing.
Perform, Jacob.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing.
Cool. All right. Well, I.
Wait, no, never mind.
Do you have a thing?
No.
You don't have a thing?
I mean, we can bitch about James Gunn some more? Question mark? All
right. Well, I mean, I'm always about that. I mean,
did you guys talk about The Rock's comments about how Black Adam was a victim of changing of the guard, which is kind of unintentionally throwing James Gunn under the bus
after the Gal Gadot stuff?
Oh yeah.
Look, okay, we don't need a story for that. The Gal Gadot thing, right? With her saying that she's developing another Wonder Woman film with Safran and Gunn.
Yeah.
Does anybody believe that's real?
No.
I think she believes it's real.
I mean, it'd be pretty stupid for her to say that, hey guys, I'm coming back as Wonder Woman. If you're not, I mean, then it's like, well, there's got to be some kind of miscommunication with Warner Brothers at this point, right? Because why does everyone keep saying that, yeah, we're coming back to do another movie, and then like 2 weeks later, oh, never mind, forget it. We're not coming back.
That movie happening.
All right. Well, very quickly, I just want to show you the T-shirts and posters and other things I've been promoting. This could be you. You could have this right now. Make America beach again.
Make the world beach will be the next set.
Oh, here we go. Bring in the Kenergy. Bring the Kenergy on, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the first version of this T-shirt.
Go down on the beach.
That's right. Bring the Kenergy.
You totally don't get that,
if you're a lady, you can get this in pink.
Go down on the beach topless.
You might be able to get it in pink in the dude's shirt here soon. But there, look at that. Ladies, bring the Kenergy. Seriously, you can go to the beach.
Did you hear that people are apparently breaking up with their boyfriends now because of this movie?
Look, you can get the official.
By the way, if your girlfriend dumps you because of a Barbie movie, consider yourself lucky. Consider that a bullet dodge.
Exactly. Dodge
Yeah.
the
You
bullet.
should get a penis.
Is that
augmentation.
because Jacob, because of they're inspired by the message of the movie, or just because the guy wouldn't go and see it?
Essentially, they're now judging men based on the kins of the movies, and now this has become like an official litmus test. Like I said, if your girl dumps you over this movie, just consider yourself lucky and don't ask her to come back.
Yeah, and Justin, we are working on a towel, so you will not be disappointed. You can get a beach towel. That's right. It's coming. Beach towel for the beach.
Bring the Kenergy beach towel.
It's coming. Yeah, you can get a beach towel.
Lie under the sun. It's a ball of nuclear energy.
Dude, I feel like there's a lot of energy in this room.
Well,
Dearest for $2 says, Ken, one's range of knowledge or sight. There you go.
That's right. Beyond one's ken.
That's right. Yeah, beyond
Dearest, you are Knuff.
You are
Knuff.
You are Knuff.
Barbie is indeed beyond one's ken.
But if you are looking for amazing Kenergy, we have you covered. In the next couple of days, we'll have you covered with even more. You can get this shirt in an even. Wow, look at that. That is Kenergy right there. Look at that. That's Kenergy. I feel it. Yeah,
look at the size charts. Look at the size charts.
You can get them.
Is there a Lizzo-sized one, or
Yep, you can get them in every shape, size.
Look at children's.
You can get kids sizes.
You cannot get kids, but you can get T-shirts for children.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
No.
this isn't Wayfair. That's
Hey now. That was
allegedly.
That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. We've got Creed Fan Forever. Just got home from an audition. Congratulations. With some friends who are putting a band together. Oh, awesome. I hope they do well. I hope you do well. I hope you got the gig. I'm just saying.
I hope it's not Nickelback.
It's a Creed fan.
I understand, but I hope the band that he's bringing back is not Nickelback.
No, it's a Creed fan.
It doesn't say putting a band back together, just a band together.
A band together.
Rodney G says KFC Ken's fried chicken. Yeah, I think we need that. We need that shirt. Write that down. Write that down. Wait. Fat Steven for Canadian $2 says, ever made love to a warm cantaloupe? No.
No, but I believe that Fat Steven probably has.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
That's way more than I needed to know.
You need to fix the front of that shirt. The front
font.
of that shirt.
Font.
The font. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is this. I'm very excited about that Ken shirt. I'm very excited. Apparently, my buddy Justin sent me a super chat that I did not properly display.
He did indeed.
Okay, here it is. For $5. Gosh, Justin, have you had a lot to drink or something tonight? For $5, can we all agree that the woke movie stuff is fine as long as it's an original idea and the active franchise? Can you think of some examples? I don't have a problem with it. I can't think of an example of good, but I think that if you make a film that is honestly something new with those ideas, I don't think anybody's going to find offense.
Here's the problem. You can create like a movie that just has like a gay character and have it not be the overwhelming factor of your film, but the people who make these movies can't do that. They can't separate their agenda for what they're putting like on paper. Like they used to be able to do that like maybe 30 years ago when writers were actually like good and they can like subtly work in social issues into the script. But these people today like to smash you over the face with a sledgehammer with their message, and that's why today's stuff sucks. So I would say yes, it could be done if you actively try to separate both those two, or at least try to do it in a clever sense. But that's not what you're going to get out of people who wrote 2 episodes of Rick and Morty and 1 episode of She-Hulk. So
I think that's true.
Not only that, but in this day and age, you have people, because there's so much focus on identity and representation. These people who are creating this stuff are so fixated on being seen and seeing themselves in these things, they're actually identifying with the material. So if you criticize the material based on the craft or the writing's bad, the acting's bad, or whatever, they're taking it personally as a critique against them. And you're insulting them instead of criticizing the work. And they can't separate the artist from the art, because the art is the artist. I'm going to give you this. I'm pouring out my heart and my soul, and this is who I am. And you don't like this thing that I'm making, this movie I'm making, this TV show I'm making, then you don't like me. And they're taking it as a personal insult rather than just, this is a critique of the movie. And then, that adds another complicating layer to the whole thing, aside from the fact that it's not written very well.
But they've also been raised in a political philosophy which explicitly states that politics is everything, and everything is politics. Everything is political.
Hey, here's the thing, like, in order to be entertaining on some level, you have to kind of be able to poke fun at yourself as well, like to be a part of a joke. But like I said, these people can't do that because they put themselves into every single thing that they write. So if anyone makes a joke at their expense, it's like, oh, they're making fun of me. I can't allow that.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
Justin have any examples? Because I can't think of any examples.
I can. It's called Bros, and it didn't.
That's
do
the one
good.
I was thinking of. Yeah, I was going to say that.
Bros did not do well. And look, it wasn't conceived well. And just an example for $5. Jeez, oh Pete, guys. Apparently, I'm supposed to promote Justin proper tonight, so check out his channel, because he's one of the people that gave me a shot originally, and he's very talented. He's underrepresented, and
it's Justin's fault.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says, "See You Yesterday" is a decent example of what I consider a woke movie. By the way, Creed sucks. Wow.
Yes, it just so happens you mentioned that movie because I believe that was my worst movie of 2018 by far.
I think he was referring to the band, but I don't agree with Justin. So it's fine, Justin. You can have bad taste in music. I mean, if you didn't like the film, I understand. So does Jacob, apparently.
Oh, but wide open tonight.
Alter Bridge is infinitely better. Same band, better singer.
Now that part,
he's talking about the fucking band.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the Alter Bridge point, but the movie point you're way off on.
I mean, you're literally.
I hate the first Creed, really. I have not seen the third one. I refuse to watch it, but the second Creed rocked.
Justin, you're attacking somebody in the chat. What are you doing, man? I just said nice things about you. Not going to possibly do that. But See You Yesterday, I had no idea what that is. Did you see that, Jacob? You see all the movies.
Yeah, See You Yesterday was that Spike Lee movie that came out on Netflix where it's two black kids and they have the ability to like go back in time or something like that. Or they attempt to try to change the future, yet every possible outcome, somebody gets shot by a white cop, and that's pretty much the entire movie. So, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, I like Creed the band, and I like Apollo Creed.
No, I like Alter Bridge. So yeah, like I said, as far as that goes, I don't really have any problem with that one.
I like Nickelback better than Creed.
I'd agree with Brahma. I like Nickelback better than Creed.
I feel like you're constantly looking at a picture frame,
but it's marginal because I don't like either of them very much. So.
Alter
Bridge is good though. Alter Bridge are a good band.
Actually, Brahma's probably looking at what he thinks is a picture frame. It's a mirror.
Look at that photograph.
That's right. Don't look. One of the best songs I sing in karaoke is "With Arms Wide Open." So go for it. Come after me.
With legs wide open.
Leaves wide open.
Hate that song. So we've got a classic rock station here, right? 101 The Fox. And they're playing that song, and I'm thinking that's not classic rock. That is
it
not.
Is now.
Absolutely
it is now.
not classic rock. No, anything maybe to the mid 80s you could stretch it, but that's
the classic rock these days is like Avril Lavigne. That's classic rock now.
Hey, Jacob,
I hate to break it to you, Jason, but Basically, the way the radio industry sees it, that anything 20 years or older is considered classic.
I know.
Because that's the question I remember asking my teacher, because there was an oldies station where they played 50s, 60s, and 70s music. And the station started in like the late-ish 80s, early 90s, somewhere in there. And I asked him flat out, I'm like, will there ever be a time where you play anything beyond that? And they're like, no, the format's set. And lo and behold, here we are 30 years past those decades. And I turned it on one day and
the things we grew up with are now classic rock.
And I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
Well, and oldies
Jam and shit like that. Yeah.
You know, oldies can still be mostly 50s into the early 60s. Classic rock starts about 64.
You're
Rolling
talking
Stones,
about a specific title for them, though. Yeah,
and up to, I guess it's open ended now, but it irritates me. I hear that one, and there's a couple of others. I think Black Crows that they play. I'm thinking this is not
Mr. Jones.
Yeah, the things that we grew up with as classic rock are now oldies. The things that we grew up with as current are now classic rock. I mean, it's been 30 years.
What's that?
In 5 years, classic rock station is going to start playing Selena Gomez.
It's not current rock. I mean, how else do you classify it?
Isn't Lo and Behold a French Canadian artist as well, like Avril Lavigne? Lo and Behold.
Was it Bowling for Soup or Puddle of Mud that is talking about a mom that is getting older and she's like
1985,
yeah,
which the song is kind of anachronistic anyway, but
yeah, I thought it was pretty good. But anyway,
Stacey's mom is classic rock. That's a good song about a mom.
She's got it going on. I'm just saying. Speaking of got it going on,
got a giant slong.
Bowling for Soup. Yeah, that's what I thought.
They were hot for a minute.
Yeah. So Justin, for another $5, apparently he's rich. I see you yesterday. If see you yesterday was called Back to the Future Part 4, I would have been so pissed off. But it was an original and I liked it. Scott Stapp is trash. Wow.
You know Scott Stapp has a Marlin song?
What?
Yeah, Scott Stapp did a song for the Florida Marlins. It's awful.
Why are you guys Would you stop attacking? There's people in my chat and I like it. Why are you doing that? I just don't get it. I mean, it's fine, but Fast Steven for Canadian $2. The CC having songs on repeat doesn't make them current. Thanks, Steven. I love that guy. All right. What do we got? We got did you guys see the thing I put in the chat today? I wasn't going to cover it on my channel, but I figured some of you would care about what Porsche did with an advertisement.
Oh, yeah.
I lost my mind. And then apparently 5 minutes later, Jason lost his mind because he found the same tweet. And I'm like, did you really just remove an iconic statue?
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, and Glankener actually knows what I'm talking about. Yes, they literally erased the Jesus.
Yep.
What Porsche's doing right now makes not a sense.
Oh, it makes sense when you understand who they worship. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
I'm just
Krampus.
Yeah. I mean, there's that, and then there's the new Doja Cat video. I think people are making it very, very clear whose side they're on right now. They're not on the side of the person who they removed from the ad to begin with. So,
all right. Well, I want to, and again, that's really not subject for the stream, but oh wow, Rodney G is contributing to the Kenergy. Oops, I canned again.
There you go.
I slipped and I farted.
Easy now. What are you doing? Ken's the most base thing on the planet. Stop it. Real quick. Beach. Make America beach again, ladies and gentlemen. You got posters, bumper stickers, all kinds of stuff. You can be Ken. So real quick, I want to talk about this because I have that 70s rock fan here who can speak eloquently and at length. And hopefully the
70s rock fan?
You're talking about a different 70s rock fan, aren't you?
No,
yeah, because you're not You don't know who this guy is.
I do know who this guy is.
I can speak at length, but eloquently.
By the way, Vertical Horizons in the chat with the perfect parody, Ken in Black. If somebody can do the Men in Black theme song with Ken and get that up as fast as possible.
I keep thinking about the Back to the Beach movie, the Annette Funicello thing.
All right, I'll go to Goodwill. I'll get us some Ken dolls, and then Culture and Comics and I.
We'll stop motion them.
We'll stop motion. Are the Kens in play?
Okay, real quick. You can speak eloquently
Barbie
about
Defenders.
That's
Can
right,
It
Barbie
Work? A great band.
Can It Work? Can It Work?
Okay. Real quickly, that 70s rock fan can talk eloquently about a Gosling that you've never heard of that just recently passed away.
I can.
Yeah, former keyboard player for.
Oh, John Gosling. Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah. That's sad.
For the Kinks.
I actually just was listening recently, very recently, in the last week, to a couple of the albums he played on, the Lola album and Muswell Hillbillies. And I think when I first saw them live in late 70s with the Low Budget tour, he was still the keyboard player then. Yeah. So it's a shame. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't in the original 4-piece lineup in the 60s. He joined in the later 60s. They expanded. Yeah, it's sad. They're all passing away now. They're all slipping away.
Sliding.
The Davies brothers are still with us, of course, although Dave has had his struggles in the last 15, 20 years with strokes and so on. But they're still with us. It's quite funny because there was a picture in the newspaper of Ray and Dave Davies about a year ago. They bought terraced houses next to each other in London. They've got other houses, but they bought these two houses, and there's a scene of them, a picture of them in a newspaper talking across the fence, probably arguing. But clearly they're close enough to want to have at least one house next to each other.
Well, the arguing makes sense because I thought you said they bought terrorist houses next to each other.
No.
Terrorist.
Terrorist.
Townhouses, you would call them here, I guess. Terrorist houses.
It's that Canadian accent.
It's the Canadian, Scottish, Texan accent you're having a problem.
Yeah, they had famously feuded over the decades. Because it was the anniversary a week or two ago of the release of You Really Got Me.
Oh, yeah.
In 1964, which was like, it did invent, that wrote the template for hard rock and heavy metal, the hard rock riff in that song. So. But yeah, John Gosling, I did see him live, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, and again, he was the keyboardist on the demo Lola. Girls will be guys and boys.
Because as I say, I was listening to that album just the other day.
And yes, Andrew Wordna, I have heard of the Descendants. Indeed. Yeah. You are the Ken in Black. Galaxy Defenders. We got $5 super chat from Dearest saying David Hasselhoff taught me how to beach. A true Ken. Indeed. Yeah. Make America beach again.
Yeah, but Pam Anderson taught you how to beach off.
Ah, true story. There we go.
Was that to beach himself off or to beach somebody else off? Which one?
You guys, I want my Baywatch Ken. That's right. We need that.
A pretty good band that didn't really exist was.
Good night, Wes. We love you. Long time.
Good night, Wes.
Night.
The Commitments. Remember the movie?
Yeah. I do remember the movie, and Dave Gilmour had a hand in producing that, in fact, and appeared on stage with them once.
And he has the voice of an angel.
They were a good band.
Yeah, I mean, they had their moment there, but once the movie was gone, they couldn't really keep that going as a real band. You know?
The chat goes to the Ken stuff now. No woman, no Ken.
No woman, no Ken. That's actually pretty cute.
Yeah. So good. Shadow Chaser. Yeah, let's see who else is here. We got lots of Ken ones now. Yeah, the Kinks were friggin' great.
The Fellowship of the Ken. Yeah.
Kinks are
the Kens, the Fellowship.
Very underrated group, the Kinks in hit rock history.
Two Kens.
Everyone thinks of the Beatles, Stones, and the Who, but the Kinks were equally as good.
Oh, indeed. Yeah. Justin says everyone gets a beach off.
Now, Brian, you know the best British band of all time is Crowded House, right?
They're actually from New Zealand, but don't
Yeah,
even
see,
call
that's
them,
why I made you choke.
don't even call them Australian. You'll get them very upset.
Father wears his Sunday
Split
best.
ends were the best.
How about living in America?
Rest. The kids are playing
Living
up
in
downstairs.
Ken America.
America.
Living in Ken America.
Mother's
Back
got,
to the
sister's got a
beach.
date to keep. She can't hang around.
My Ken likes to party all the time.
You know what? Cam 1138 says, I like the Oneaters.
Oh, the Oneaters were good. That thing you do.
You doing that thing you do. Making
that was a really good song.
into. That was a good movie, to be fair.
It was that thing you do. Great movie.
All right, I gotta go. So
no one gets off this beach. You don't get to go. I'm trapped here forever.
Yeah. But seriously, if you've never seen the movie Back to the Beach, it's a lot of fun. It was what Pee Wee Herman was in it.
And The Wonders was one of the last things that Tom Hanks did with Rita Wilson before he was compromised.
It's the Oneaters.
Speaking of compromise, Society Reviews is here. He's got to go.
Oh yeah, I'm going, but I'm here currently at the moment. So yeah, so letting you guys know on the YouTube channel, we just passed 1,000 subs last week, so we're officially official. Tomorrow we will. Here's my podcast lineup. Tomorrow we have the Bible Lens podcast. We're talking about AI and central bank digital currency tomorrow, so that's a good conversation. Episode 60 of the Barroom podcast is Tuesday night. And then Friday night, we're reviewing that new Gal Gadot movie, that Heart of Stone, on Netflix. So let's see if female-led action films are actually pretty good or not.
I got to ask you a question. Are you looking forward to Cleopatra?
No.
Okay.
Like I'm completely indifferent to that movie, so I just don't have the motivation one way or another to care.
Okay, fair enough. So you have another show you're doing tomorrow on your channel. So Society Reviews does live shows on his channel, and they're not terrible. So
yep. Yeah. And then I have a bunch of clips from all of our shows, so we post on the channel as well. So go check those out.
Those are always awesome. You did a great job with that. Plus, you get to see Cassie.
Oh yeah, Cassie dropping all kinds of F-bombs, which are very friendly here on YouTube.
Yeah. Cassie doesn't have a filter.
No, not at all.
She was on with Hypnotic last night. I was watching Hypnotic and Jay and all. I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, so
I love Cassie.
Cassie is made for Rumble.
Yeah, yes, Cassie
exactly.
is made for Rumble. Yeah, and Casey was dropping them too on Hypnotic. She was straight up going at it. I was like, wow, there's a lot of truth being talked about over on Hypnotic stream. And then of course Yellow Flash was crushing it last night. Tom was there. Yeah, you had Fatal J on last night's show. It was great. Saturdays are fun. But on that note,
I'm curious, and this is something for Jacob. I'm curious to see how Heart of Stone or whatever this new one from her compares to Salt from with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I mean, from what she said in the media, she's trying to do a different take on like the female-led action film and put a little more heart into it. So we can only see when it actually comes out whether she's succeeded in that or if it's just like basically every other movie that's come out in the last several years. So
I'm curious about that one.
I just hope it's I just hope it's halfway decent. But I know that if I want to know, Jacob will tell me. Jacob, thanks for being here tonight, man. You rock. Appreciate you, dude.
Later, guys.
Later.
Okay, so we still are outnumbered by the balds, but we're doing all right. So
do we have another topic?
We do. No Country for Old Ken from Vidiot Savant. Oh, that's a cool name.
I got a question for the panel.
Okay. Tim says, Culture, I was kicked off Twitter. I was trying to DM you. Oh man, bummer. I love Tim. Tim's awesome. Check out Tim. The Glackener says, hey now, don't dream it's Kenny. Hey now.
When you see them perform
to the miniseries The Stand, and it was fantastic.
Yeah. When you see them perform
Never
that
gonna
live,
give up, Ken.
It's very,
We're gonna
very,
let
very,
Ken down.
very emotional
Never
experience
gonna
watching
run
that
with
band
Ken
play that live.
And can you?
Sorry, we talked over you. It was fun.
Sorry, Brian. Go ahead.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, I was going to say, if you ever get the chance, I mean, they still do play at Crowded House, but if you ever get the chance to see them live, and I was lucky to see them once, playing stuff like that is it's like this spiritual experience. It's a beautiful song, and Better Be Home Soon and stuff like that. Though they stop playing and just let the whole crowd sing. It's I love that when that happens.
You know,
it's just beautiful.
Sometimes you have such an iconic song, you can hand it to your audience.
Yeah,
you really can.
They just stop and say, "Okay, you guys,
all right,
take
go
it."
ahead.
Yeah, it's
Well
beautiful.
done.
Thousands of people singing it.
I love it, dude. Again, if you have an iconic song, you can hand it to your audience. That's a minute.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
do
a shared
better.
experience. It's a nice experience.
Can't do better than that. I mean, ELO used to do that. Moody Blues used to do that. There were some bands that they could just stop playing. It just didn't matter.
It's brilliant when that happens. Yeah.
Does this dress make my ass look big? For $10 says, apologies, a B movie question. Hopefully a good one. With alternate Ken is based takes by the likes of Az, Lotus Eaters, has that changed your perspective on Barf B?
I mean, technically, on Thursday Night Throwdown and Monday Night Meltdown, we had that same take of Ken is based.
We have had that.
We've been there.
Yeah, we've had that very early on. We believe in the clown take. We are going to continue to clown take. So be looking for the merchandise because Ken is the hero in our world.
Yeah, but it doesn't change the perspective on the movie. I mean, we're just going at it a different way.
And again, thank you for the $10 super chat. And I haven't dropped a clip in a while, so I got to do it. You guys are going to get Moolinda, and you know what you like.
I see you have money. Want to take me on a date?
I couldn't see the udders.
I'm sorry. Six wants to know, are you guys done with intros yet? Yes.
Just about.
Yeah. That's that 70s Ken fan is wanting me to show something.
I'm gonna plug a movie. Back to the Beach. Has anyone here on this panel ever seen this movie?
Maybe. Annette Funicello.
I've seen all of them.
I own it.
Avalon.
It's a brilliant.
Of course
movie.
I have.
Of course
you
you
act like
have.
nobody. Dude, these were American staples back in the
Yeah,
60s. This was like a reunion movie.
This is like an 87 reunion movie. A ton of fun. Pee Wee Herman obviously is one of the people in it. Stevie, you get to see Stevie Ray Vaughan performing on a beach live in the movie. I mean, come on, what more could you hope for? But exactly when you talk about beach, like Make America Beach Again, I think of this movie. It's a fun movie. Anyway, just thought I'd give that a plug and ask if anyone else has ever seen it.
I've seen it, but again, my mom was a huge Annette Funicello fan.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Saw all the old ones. Like
look,
Boxing.
Have a fantastic day. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate the sentiment. I do. Beach party bingo. We need a Ken shirt with this. Beach party bingo. Anyway, sorry. God, I'm old. Man. Phantom Feed says, haven't seen it, but I've seen Chillerama's I Was a Teenage Werebear. That's cool. That's cool.
Now, you know who starred in I Was a Teenage Werewolf?
Who did?
If I have my memory right, I believe it was
Bateman?
Michael Landon. Michael Landon.
Oh,
wow.
Young Michael Landon.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Dad on Little House on the Prairie.
Yep. And what was the Angels?
Oh, the Angels one.
Highway to Heaven.
Highway to Heaven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Argentum's thinking about
that's Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf.
Oh,
I was
God.
thinking of Teen Wolf too, because I said Bateman, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
That was Teen Wolf too. It was terrible.com.
It's raining Ken. Hallelujah. It's raining Ken.
Oh yeah. Everybody was canned food fighting. All right. 250 of you here, plus whatever's happening on Twitter. And I don't know, Odyssey might be working. I don't even know. But we have at least 9 minutes worth of outros to do.
Yeah, can we hurry up? I got to get up tomorrow.
Yeah, and I actually have stupid amounts of meetings tomorrow. So,
because you said you were only going to run an hour.
No, I said 2. Wow, somebody just left us.
No, I took my sharing off.
Oh, what were you sharing?
Probably some naked women again.
Oh, that's true.
Naked cans.
Okay, we're going to start with the balds. We'll start with the balds
before we do that, real quick, to get us ready for yelling at park cars tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask a question of the panel?
You can.
You can.
I mean, can anybody on here imagine James Madison or Thomas Jefferson trying to overthrow a government?
Pretty much 100% all of the time, yes.
Oh, okay. So that's the thing.
Wait a minute.
They did.
They actually did it.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, don't tell Al Sharpton that.
Like Al Sharpton doesn't know what day of the week it is normally. So it's,
I am flabbergasted that nobody pushed back on him on that.
Seriously,
it's Al Sharpton. When was the last time anyone took him seriously?
Well, that's true.
If you asked Al Sharpton what the time of the day was, he'd say, "Well, if you give me $20, I'll tell you."
Yeah.
Also true.
Yeah.
Does this dress make my ass look big? Comes in for $2 saying, I can see clearly now the woke is gone.
Ooh,
that was great.
Nice one.
All right.
That Sharpton comment is like that one congressman that was worried about the island flipping over.
That's Hank Johnson. Yeah, Guam was going to tip over. He's worried about it. So many Marines on it. It's going to tip over.
Fantastic.
It reached the tipping point.
Oh, somebody give me strength. By the way, giving me strength, we're going to start with the balds. Let's start. Whoops. Oh, that was the one I wanted to start with. Hey, bald
You're
guy.
kicking me to start, huh? Monday Night Meltdown tomorrow night and yelling at parked cars. Then we did a few Neil Breen movies with Mad. So got over the next few days. That was painful. The past 2 nights have been extremely, extremely painful. Neil Breen is the worst director, writer, actor in the history of movies. So go check that out because it's fun.
Wait a minute. J.J. Abrams exists, you know.
Yeah, this is still worse. And it was so bad. Mad has some interesting taste in movies. We'll put it that way. So, but Neil Breen's new movie comes out on the 8th. So, Mr. Mardigan is very excited about that.
Wait, worse than Tommy Wiseau?
Oh yeah, by far.
Oh wait,
Wiseau looks like a freaking genius next to Neil Breen.
Please listen to my demo. Of course. You need to send me your demo. I will listen to your demo.
The thing about Wiseau and older bad directors such as Ed Wood is at least they gave a shit.
Yeah,
I'm not sure Neil Breen gives a shit.
No, basically he makes movies so that he can write into the contracts that he gets to be naked for part of them and make out with girls that would never be anywhere near him. But it's all closed mouth kissing. There's no tongue ever because I'm pretty sure they all declined that part of the contract.
Is he worse than Uwe Boll?
He's worse than everybody. I don't think you understand how bad he is. All of the movies are on YouTube. Just go check out Neil Breen on YouTube or
Brahma,
watch the movies with Mad.
He's so bad you can't even think of a word for how bad he is. That's how bad he is.
Oh, it's atrocious. It's blasphemous. I mean, what was the guy? Who was it that was the guy that used to promote Mike Tyson?
Oh yeah,
Don King.
Don King.
Yeah, Don King would have the adjectives to describe this movie because he was the king of adjectives, and they would all be bad adjectives. So,
speaking of king of adjectives, hey, that 70s rock fan.
Hey, thanks for having me on again, mate. Every week I keep thinking you'll tell me not to bother, and here I am. You keep asking me. Thank you.
The rest of us do.
Well, I'm pleased to say that I'm going to have a superb time tomorrow, I hope, on the show. on my show tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Time on my channel, which is going to be a special on SCTV. That cult Canadian comedy show
that we like here in America.
The more I look into it, and I've been prepping for it all week. I don't know what to leave out. That's the problem when you do a show.
Yeah.
What a bunch of guys, funny. You know, they did an entire episode where they were taken over by a Soviet station, and then they did another one that was entirely
that
about
was a hilarious one.
Yeah, then they did an entire 1984 one called Telescreen. And you know the guy that starred in Sledgehammer? He was in one SCTV episode. But there you go. That's
all right. Okay, so the chat's erroring for everybody. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Anyway, 3 p.m. my channel tomorrow.
Check it out.
Cult Comedy Crew SCTV. It shall be fun.
Books. Check them out. Oh wait, you had a share up there. I didn't share. I'm terrible.
It doesn't matter, mate. If people want to find my channel, I'm sure they'll find it.
Oh, they should, because you did a brilliant job promoting yourself for a change. Well done.
I'm not very good at that.
Speaking of self-promotion, Tom. Fantastic.
Oh, that's right. I'm here. I forgot.
Thanks.
I'm editing. I'm sorry.
Okay, say people and things tonight. Okay.
People and things tonight. Jason says he has a TMNT story for me. What's that?
Apparently, there's going to be a collaboration between Street Fighter 6 and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's.
What's the significance of Street Fighter 6?
It's the brand new one.
It's the new
just
one.
Came out like a month ago.
Oh, so it's gonna be like downloadable content.
Yeah.
By the way, if anybody knows anything about our outros, we never end when we say we're going to end. Speaking of not ending when he says he's going to end, Jason, tell us about all the amazing content you have coming up on your
never
channel.
canned.
I don't really. I did. Well, let me back up on that. I do have a few more installments of Vault of the Killer Bees that I've got to upload and catch up on that.
Hey, I thought you were done.
Huh?
I thought you were done.
Well, they're done. I mean, they've been sitting on a drive, and I've been way behind on getting them uploaded to the playlist. So that continues. And then I did an interview with Brian W. Peterson. He's an author. His new book, Nova Quadrant, just went out on audio. So I talked to him, and that article is going to go up on the .com. We did record the audio, the interview in a video, so that'll be up at some point. But yeah, really, I don't have anything to promote except my radishes and my potatoes.
Oh, by the way, I really appreciate Mindy being on tonight, so please tell her thank you.
I will. She had fun.
That was such a joyous experience for me. She's so great. I didn't get to hang out with her very much because you decided to not let me hang out with you at all anymore.
No. She was on her way to bed. She, it was pumpkin hour. She was well past pumpkin hour.
I understand that. I'm talking in a broader sense, my friend. You deprived me of Mindy time, and I will never let you forget it.
I will let her know.
Okay, fair enough. Speaking of not letting people forget things, we have the producer extraordinaire that promotes things, and I love him for it. It's Toxic Man Flu.
That's right. Culture loves me. Long time. For 6 minutes a day, he lets me sleep. There we go.
I'm not the. Wait a minute.
What? Huh?
Comics is way worse slave driver than I am. What are you talking about?
You know what? He's short.
Oh, well, true.
Yeah,
that's that Napoleon complex thing we talk about all the time.
Yeah, we got Monday Meltdown after Toxic Femme over on Midnight's Edge. So we're at 9:00 Central. And then at 11 p.m. Central, we've got Yelling at Parked Cars. We are looking to move that. We're looking at taking time for that.
Give it a whole other day. Whole other show.
Yeah. Maybe you do it at noon. What was I saying? Something about, I don't know, stuff going on.
Shirts, posters.
Yes.
Stickers.
So mixtees.com. Go there. Look for Ken. You got Ken on the beach. And you've got Bring the Kenergy, and those are on the front page there. We've got more designs and stuff coming out. Do leave feedback on whether or not you like them, and we appreciate that. But buy them.
You still sound like you're very sick.
Yeah, I'm not well.
No.
We had a great show earlier with Tom, and I did more talking there than I thought I would. And Tom, I want to say that I really appreciate the opportunities that you've had for people to have more positivity with what's going on with these lists that we've been looking at and going back on. The comedy one that we had with Chato was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
From there. So I hope you keep doing it, buddy.
I just don't tell anybody because I have a reputation to uphold.
But I love those shows too. I think Tom, your positivity, you're the embodiment of positivity at all times. It's really weird.
He is an embodiment. That is true.
He's yes, he is. Matt
Y'all
G
can go
$5.
screw yourselves, by the way.
Oh yeah, Culture's doing a show after F&T on Fridays. Everyone should watch it.
Yeah, it's fun. That one's fun. Matt G says it's time for me to at my own risk read some Jack Show super chats. Yeah, they're a little rough. The genius of Comicsgate. True story. Out of context wisdom. Read at your own risk. Matt G, you're going to be in a lot of trouble now, bro. I love you. But I'm not sure I can read this, but Anna said a certain kind of body excretion doesn't come from your backside. I know I've heard this before. Anna does some great things. That Star Wars girl says some wonderful, wonderful stuff. Matt G's going to do it again. Dude, I love you so much.
He did do it again.
There we go. Matt G for 5 Culture Casino box says, Anna, I was dipping my paintbrush in my drinking cup by accident. Got so sick. The Mio was covering up the taste. Cecil says, this happens to retards. Wait, Tom, say that line because you're better Cecil than I am. Cool. Thanks, bro.
What am I saying?
The line here.
This happens to retards. You just didn't want to say retard.
Oh, he said it.
I did. Thank you.
I wasn't paying attention.
By the way, that's also one of some of the bits from CG are just I die. And when it, like I said, the Jack Show crushes. There's a lot.
Has some more lines now.
Tom.
Let's show our penises.
We don't have a magnifying glass.
Bigger than yours, Anna.
Oh, you were going to do Anna too?
No,
I'm not doing Anna. I'm married.
Oh, no, that's not what I said.
I'm not sure you did, Anna.
Hello.
Oh goodness,
it
no.
just sounded like Culture.
Okay. Okay.
Oh
wait.
Didn't we just do this?
No, we don't have a magnifying glass.
My dick's bigger than yours, Anna. I already did this line. What the hell?
I don't think you did.
I think I did.
All right. Well, that was fun. Yeah. Anna eats gopher dirt. Well, Anna does eat dirt. I mean, you can't. That's not deniable. That's true. All right. EVS. I can't do EVS's voice.
Dang. Are we gonna go?
It's way back in your throat. Go ahead. Can you do it, Tox?
No, but I can do mine. EVS Cecil put up a poll asking the chat if you had to choose between the two president, Osama bin Laden or Ted Bundy.
Actually, I can imagine that. I can actually imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened quite often.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Since I got multiple chats from Matt G, he's going to get the one that nobody wants as far as the promotion. Yeah, you did.
Melinda Bowles.
Hit it.
We did Melinda.
It's not it. Hang on. Oh my God, the cock. That's the one you didn't want. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there you go. All right, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. All right, we got to get out of here. I'm going to do the normal closing. So see you in 15 minutes. What should I start with? Do we do
start with the end?
Okay, I'll start with the end.
Start with Ken.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
fucking stupid.
Never gonna to give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around. And first, you never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie.
Oh, hi guys.
Well, hello.
I guess they grouped the balds again.
They did. I mean, it's such a I mean, what a stereotype. How lazy. How lazy to do that, don't you think?
It's extremely lazy.
It is.
We're all very different. I mean, you're like 30 years older than me.
Well, like in Korea, you should look up to me and call me formally, respectfully, call me certain language because I'm your senior.
I do on our show, but not on this show.
We have a show and we're going to do one soon. We've got a ton of material. We're going to have to do one.
Yeah, I think we should. This Saturday?
Bourbon and boarding. Yeah.
Bourbon and boarding this Saturday. Rumble and YouTube.
Saturday. We could do this Saturday. I'll set it up. Yeah, for sure, mate. Yeah, let's do that. Are we allowed to show bourbon on screen anymore?
Baldy.
I'm showing plenty of bourbon on screen right now.
Then we shall not be banned. We will be good.
Yeah, but in this glass, this is black tea. Hey, Tom, you want to come on Bourbon and Boarding and talk about hockey?
No, but I want to come on a young lady.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Hi there. How you doing, Jason?
I'm doing good. How's your voice doing?
Now that I'm being over-exaggerated and probably woke up my wife, who seems to be coming at me right now. Fortunately, she can't throw anything.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, is she going to throw a sandwich at you?
No, she's not. She's been recovering fine, doing her exercises, and in comfortable pain, that kind of discomfort kind of stuff. She's going through all that. Yeah. But I'm glad she's going to be
that recovery continues well.
Mm-hmm. So, well, hopefully she doesn't have a stronger arm after this is over with. She threw a can of Vienna sausages at me and hit me in the head.
If after her arm is loose and she's able to move it and whatnot, you're going to have to shoot the recovery exercise montage.
Oh yeah,
and throw the Rocky theme underneath it, and then have it ready for Monday night.
It's just going to be 3.5 hours of me dodging things. That's it.
That's how it goes, right?
That's right. Oh, look, it's a Subway sandwich, and then and here's a Jimmy John's, and it's McDonald's. Oh wait, those aren't really food, but you can throw fries or whatever,
Yeah, and eventually you get the one like Olivia Munn with all the hot dogs coming at her, and that's your last shot.
Oh yeah, I could get that one. Yeah, I could do that. That's exactly what I want to do. Is have a memed image of my wife taking a bunch of hot dogs to the face.
No. You're Olivia Munn in that scenario.
Oh, I'm the one. Yeah, that's the last thing that I want is my face being memed taking a whole bunch of hot dogs to the face, because that happened in college.
Hey, it's me now. Oh, you it so. With a man barber, both please shut up. With a man barber, both please shut up. Fuck it, no one listen.
You all act like you never seen your man barber, boy. Balls all on the floor like Eddie Culture playing with toes. Kids changing his outfit worse than before. Hip no, we can't do blackface anymore. The return to barber, wait, is he not here? Let me guess, he had to work yet again? Didn't he? An imperious say. Nothing, you idiots. He's not a mad barber boy yet. The women all love Mad Mart again. With all his misogyny, it makes him grin. Look at him, talking about his New Zealand Batman and his Quaker stew.
You got the ass so cute too.
Yeah, he got a couple of roasts, still have to do. But no worse when he uses that kitty boast do. Sometimes I want to get on YouTube to let loose, but I can't. But it's called Cold Slump to act the fool. Culture's got the shit. Culture's got the shit. Consumators are growing out his armpits. And these are the lessons that today I had learned. Yeah, these kidnappers didn't want him, so they had him returned.
Tom, it's late, dude.
Yeah. Why are we still up?
Cause it's like a thing, and like I have meetings tomorrow and stuff. I mean, what are you doing?
Why are you working? I got the morning show.
Well, that's right. Midnight's Edge in the morning.
Yeah.
That's after the 6-minute daily, right?
That goes for like 2 hours. Yes.
No, it's 12 and a half minutes. Calm down. But
It's 12 and a half hours now?
No, 12 and a half minutes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Calm down. So, yeah, I don't know that. You know what? I'm going to join you on Midnight Edge in the morning. Don't tell anybody. I'm going to skip my first meeting. Okay.
Okay. I won't tell nobody, but I think you're live still.
Oh, shoot.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to CultureCasino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin' A.
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.
Are we back? We're back for more? You're muted, bro.
How's retirement treating you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Made it a whole like 6-7 days.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not doing any of my own stuff much. So
Oh, well, then I've been retired since I started my channel.
I am getting to do more. I am getting a little bit more reading in. I'm finishing up Let It Burn from Maureen Ryan, and I've got a couple of other books that I'm working on for reviews. So that's good.
Nice.
So over the .com, we're actually going to have some stuff. So
check out the Alarin Kong lit RPG stuff.
Okay.
It's good. You'll like it.
What's it doing? Okay.
Alarin Kong.
Alarin Kong.
Kong. K-O-N-G.
K-O-N-G.
Yep.
Like King Kong. Alarin Kong.
Exactly.
Neighbors bothering you with their loud music?
You know who else in there?
Your boss or coworker harassing you?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Maybe you have a roommate who cries in their sleep. Bully Mays here with a solution that proves every problem has a mortality rate. Introducing Shank Crate, your all-in-one monthly subscription box that can take care of those in-your-face issues. Each box contains new and unique materials for you to build your very own custom shank.
Oh my gosh.
And for your protection, the contents of each box are totally secret until you receive it. And not only does it create solutions, it also serves as a creative outlet, like an adult form of Lego.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That is a literal knife's edge.
Maybe you, like some of our other customers, have questions.
Can I bring it to school?
Who's ever heard of a pencil not being allowed at school?
Can you store it in a pocket?
Absolutely.
What if you don't, have any pockets?
Your discretion. Whether you're conscientious about the earth or just not opposed to being a good steward of the environment, each Shank Crate and its contents are made of 100% recycled materials to make sure we're environmentally friendly. And if you order now, we'll be extra sensitive to the environment and keep all the original fingerprints on the items for your convenience. All for the low cost of $19.99 a month. Call 626-831-9333 to get your Shank Crates today. If you call now and secure your monthly subscription for only $19.99, you'll get your very own alibi insurance for those slightly stickier situations. But wait again, there's even more. To be inclusive, culturally respectful, and as patriotic as possible, each monthly box is themed after a unique prison in the US of A. So call 626-831-9333 now to get your very own unique, patriotic, and environmentally friendly Shank Crate with your own personal alibi insurance.
Why am I sitting here by myself? Damn it, culture. All right, well, since I'm here, I might as well ruin his channel and say the and the other and then all over there and respected.
Read the super chat.
Oh.
Someone sent Anna a butt plug. Anna. Yeah, it was wet. Choke out. I don't. That's pretty low, man. Choke me. It's in the trash. That's what you call it, Anna. I don't get all that business. Hello. I had a quarter stuck up my ass once. Somebody's just going to clip this now. I know it. And 6 already clipped it. Great. Thanks, Culture. Oh, there's 6. See, I told you.
I'm not reading that.
Read the chat.
I'm not reading that. Matt G for $5, but that's all I'm reading.
All right. You do, Chelsea. Something in the water was drying me out. My nipples are bleeding.
Oh, do I get Malin's part now? I don't have the hat. There's too many women in women's sports.
All right, fair enough. Okay, I'll be Mandy on this one. $5 from Matt G says, "Is a Prince Albert still fashionable?"
Shane, if you do it right, you can. No, what? That sounds like something Shane would say. At EBS says, "I'm changing my name to Autoerotic." Okay,
there you go. Let's see.
I'm glad Mandy went to bed.
Wait, that already got done.
You did that one.
Okay. Oh no, that already got done. Oh, 6 for $2 says, "Hi, Tom."
Hi, Tom.
Indeed. Hi, Tom. On that note, we're out of here.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back.
crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted. So mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes. I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back.
Will you prep your leather breeches? Go home. It's late. Just go home.